Now let's talk about the US chip maker Intel. This has been a difficult year for the company. Intel has not been able to catch up with its competitors. Its sales are plummeting, revenue is down. So Intel has axed 15,000 positions globally. It has fired 15,000 people. That's about 15% of its workforce. Understandably, people are not happy. Employee morale has taken a hit. So Intel has come up with a brilliant idea. They are introducing free tea and coffee in their offices to boost morale. And this benevolence has become an internet joke. So what are some of the other bizarre morale boosters in companies, and do they even work? Here's a report.
Once a Silicon Valley leader, now fallen from grace. We are talking about US chipmaker Intel. It is struggling to keep up with rivals like Nvidia. Its costs are too high, margins are too low. Its stocks are falling, sales are tumbling, revenue is dropping. So one thing is increasing: losses. In the first quarter, Intel lost $437 million. In the second quarter, $1.6 billion. And now, in the third quarter, Intel has reported a loss of a whopping $16.6 billion. But this last bit is not a shock for the company. In fact, Intel has been on a long road to recovery. And in August, they announced that 15% of their workforce won't be joining them on this depressing journey. Intel axed 15,000 jobs globally, through layoffs, buyouts, and early retirement offers. This was a major part of cost-cutting measures at the company to slash $10 billion in expenses. But some other steps were taken as well, like ending corporate funding for mobile phone plans of employees, grounding air shuttles that flew workers between offices, and cutting complimentary tea, coffee, and fruits in offices. So after the announcements, Intel workers arrived to find empty seats and emptier kitchens. Do you know what's worse than losing your friends at work? Losing access to caffeine. So employee morale took a dive. A company full of math and science geniuses. And no one planned for this emotional crisis. Months later, amid ongoing layoffs, Intel has found its emotional quota. No, they will not be bringing people back. They want to bring tea and coffee back to make the remaining employees feel better. But only that, no fruits, still. So this benevolence has turned Intel into internet's favorite joke. People are appreciating this massive bonus, calling it an addition to unlocked washrooms at work. But Intel is not an isolated case. Many companies have strange morale-boosting tactics. In 2022, Meta tried to boost morale with new slogans at work. Like this one: Meta. Metamates. Me. Meaning, employees are expected to prioritize Meta, followed by their colleagues or metamates, and then themselves. Last year, a Chinese firm asked their female employees to put makeup at work to motivate their male colleagues. While some companies are outright crass, others want to be loud. This year, during an internal event, consulting giant McKinsey blasted Eminem and Bob Marley music, hoping that it pumps up disgruntled partners. But once in a blue moon, some companies get it right. Like the Japanese tech company, Note, that has employed felines. Netflix, that has introduced an unlimited vacation policy. And this company in India's city of Chennai, which has gifted 28 cars to its employees to boost their morale. Now, only one thing could top this, like maybe reintroducing fruits at Intel offices.